Hey guys, it's Alicia. Now today I'm going to be showing you how to make these really quick and easy 2-ingredient bagels. And I'm going to be making them in the air fryer, but if you don't have an air fryer, you can definitely bake these too. But I just got an air fryer recently, so I've been trying out different things in it. And when I saw people making the 2-ingredient pizza dough into bagels in the air fryer, I thought I have to try that. So I did. And I'm really glad that I did because we absolutely love them and they are just very, very easy to make. So let me jump in and show you what you're gonna need. First off, you're gonna need some non-fat plain Greek yogurt, a cup of that, and then you're also gonna need a cup of self-rising flour. And that's all that you're gonna need for the dough. And then you're gonna need an egg for an egg wash. And then for topping, I'm gonna be using some of this Mexican style blend, shredded cheese, reduced fat, and then also some everything bagel. Now you can top these with whatever you wanna top them with. These are just kind of our two favorites right now, so that's what I'm gonna be showing. But let me jump in here and show you just how easy these are to do. First thing, I'm gonna take a cup of the self-rising flour here, and I'm gonna put it in this medium-sized bowl. And to that, I'm gonna add a cup of the Greek yogurt. And I'm gonna just mix the two of these together real well until it starts to form into what looks like dough. That is looking pretty good. So now I'm gonna take this and I'm going to put it on this cutting board here. And I'm going to knead it just a little bit, but I'm not gonna add any additional flour to it like I would if I was doing the pizza dough with this, which if you haven't seen my pizza video using the 2-ingredient pizza dough, I'll link that up above and down below. I absolutely love this stuff for pizza dough, but it is a little bit different when you're using it for pizza dough. You are gonna need flour to roll this out with and knead it with because it is sticky. As you can see, it's getting on my hands here. But for bagels, that's kind of how you want it. So you don't want to add any extra flour to it or really even knead it that much. I'm just barely gonna knead this because if you knead it too much, your dough is gonna end up being kind of tough. So I've just kneaded it that much. And now I'm gonna take this, kind of roll it into a ball, and I'm gonna try to cut it into 4 equal parts. And then I'm gonna take each one of those parts and roll that into a ball. And again, just showing you how sticky this dough is. If you do need to use a little bit of flour to get it rolled out, you can, but like I said, I try not to. And just sort of deal with the stickiness of it. Okay, I've got these pretty much where I want them. Now I'm going to kind of press them down a little bit to flatten them out. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit here. About like that. And being careful because again, it is very sticky dough. Now I'm gonna just take a handle from one of my broken spatulas and I'm gonna poke a hole in each one of these. You can use your finger or whatever. And you really, I mean, if you don't care about this looking like a bagel, you don't need to make a hole at all, but I'm just going to with this thing. And I'm gonna take my egg that I've beaten and I'm gonna just lightly, with a pastry brush, brush some of that on there. Now you don't have to do this step, but it does help a lot with the browning and giving these kind of a crisp outer layer. But this one egg will do a whole lot more than these 4 bagels. So you can either save it for later or make more bagels. Because 1 egg will probably do at least 12 of these, I would guess. I am heating up my air fryer over here to 400. And if you're gonna do these in the oven, you wanna be preheating your oven to 450. So now I'm gonna top 2 of these with a tablespoon of this Mexican style blend cheese. And then I'm gonna do the other 2 with the everything bagel seasoning. And again, you can use whatever toppings you want on these. These are just 2 that we think are really good. Okay, these are ready to go into the air fryer. So I've got my air fryer at 400. So I'm gonna take some olive oil and I'm gonna spritz just a little bit of it on the tray here. And that's just so that it won't stick as bad. And then I'm going to lay these in here. Like that, and then I'm gonna just close it up. Set this to 8 minutes and let it go. These are done. So I'm gonna take them out of here and put them on a plate. Here they are. Now, if you make these plain or with the everything but the bagel seasoning, they are 4 points a piece on the green. I'm gonna have to figure out what they are on the blue and purple. And with the cheese, they are 5 points a piece on the green, which to me is not bad because these are very, very good. You can either eat them plain, you can put butter on them, or cream cheese, which obviously is gonna be more points. But we actually like to make sandwiches out of them for the most part. But yeah, very, very good and really easy in that air fryer especially. Now I did forget to say, if you are gonna bake these in the oven, you're gonna wanna bake them at 450 for about 15 minutes. I've never done them in the oven, but that's just what I've seen other people do. So my hubby's gonna try one of these after he eats the cheese off of there. Now your favorite is?
The cheese.
Would you try that one though? Well, they're still hot. When they first come out, they kind of have a nice crispiness to the outside, right?
Yeah.
And then that kind of goes away a little bit as they sit, but they're nice and crispy at first. They smell amazing when they're cooking too.
So these are really good. I mean, obviously, we've said that, right?
Yeah.
With that seasoning, I mean, it tastes like a bagel. The consistency isn't like a bagel.
It's a little lighter.
It's like a dinner roll. Mm-hmm. But the taste is great. And sometimes when you use the 2-ingredient cookie dough, the
pizza dough.
Yeah, pizza dough. I said cookie dough.
Pizza That's because you're thinking of cookies.
the yogurt comes through stronger. Mm-hmm. The yogurt tang is really, really light with these.
Say hi, Bella.
Hey. And with that seasoning on there, I mean, it adds that garlic flavor.
Yeah, the garlic tastes really good with that dough, I feel like. And actually, I was telling him you could add garlic powder or some type of a garlic seasoning to the dough itself, and I think that would be really good because it pairs nicely with it, I think.
The cheese is good. Like I said, the cheese is my favorite, but this is really good.
Yeah, the cheese is his favorite. I like the everything but the bagel seasoning. I think that's my favorite, but the cheese is definitely good. But yeah, these have been really fun to make, and I just want to share them with you because they are so easy too, especially in the air fryer there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.